And that's when I got the idea to honestly just say, fuck it. Let's go for a century.
Let's do it.
So at the beginning of this year, I had a bunch of different goals that I wanted to go through. Long-term goals, because my wife and I had a baby. She did. Like I've kept him alive and stuff. But like I didn't, do the whatever. Anyways, we had a baby, and that I knew that I wasn't going to be able to go for some immediate goals that I had. I don't know. This year has been so like put your head down, get the work in. Like whether that's at home in my family life, learning to be a dad, learning to be a husband in a different way, or it's like just doing workouts in the garage. And I haven't emphasized doing the fun things or the things that drive me. And then a couple weeks ago, I looked at my work calendar and realized basically everybody on my teams that I work with and on the projects that I'm working on was going to be on PTO the whole week of July 4th. And I hadn't scheduled PTO. Then I realized, wait a minute, if I take off that week and my son is in daycare and my wife, she still has to work, I have nothing to do. But also, I have nobody that needs me for a few hours a day. I could do a big bike ride. And that's when I got the idea to honestly just say, f*** it. Let's go for a century. So tomorrow, that's what I'm doing. At least is what I'm trying. Tomorrow, I am going to attempt to ride 100 miles on my bike. I'm going to ride from just a few minutes away from where I live on the Silver Comet Trail. I don't live on the Silver Comet Trail. I'm going to do the ride on the Silver Comet Trail just a few minutes away from where I live. So I'm going to start in Powder Springs, Georgia. There's the map. And I'm going to follow the Silver Comet Trail all the way to the Alabama state line, which is around 50 miles, and I'm going to come back. I do not feel like I'm physically fully prepared, but I'm just kind of like going full send and kind of like it, we ball. That's my mentality for tomorrow. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be painful. And I got stuff I got to do. So peace. So I just finished that workout at Clyde on Trainer Road. Hold on, let me turn the music down. It was a slow, gradual build up, and then got up to like threshold zone, so like just below FTP. I liked it, worked up a little bit of a sweat, as you can see. Got my heart rate up, got an actual good push in the legs, which I haven't had in a few days, so it felt good to kind of wake them up. I'm gonna go get a little bit of carbs in me and do some stretching, and then do stuff around the house, and then hopefully just about done with all my prep work before tomorrow. Let's ride.
I'm headed to the trailhead right now. All in all, I've got charted out 101 miles. And am I physically maybe not ready for it? Am I not trained up as optimally as I wish I could be? Then yeah, absolutely. But do I think I have what it takes to complete this big scary thing? Hell yeah. Let's do it. We are almost 17 miles into it. Feeling pretty good. We'll see. I feel like it could get bad really quick. Somewhere around 2/3 of the way through. Just had some really punchy climbs that really roasted my legs. So I might yak. I need to hit a flow state soon because this is gonna suck. I felt great until about mile 60. Some of the climbs on the front half, between Rockmart and Cedartown, it's a bunch of really punchy, short, steep climbs, and that just kind of burned out my legs. Around mile 60, I started to get scared, but would not admit it to myself. And over the course of the next few miles, I didn't admit it to myself. I learned it from a climb that just absolutely destroyed me. I didn't have anything left in the tank starting at like 66 miles, something like that. 80, getting a soda, that helped bring me back. But that gave me energy like to do it. Doing it was still nearly impossible because my legs were pretty gone. I was able to push through to the end. I realized as I passed 70 miles that was the longest bike ride I've ever done. And I realized as I passed 5 hours and 46 minutes, that was the longest effort I've ever done. Help out around the house, watch the baby for a little bit on Sundays sometimes so that I can do a long ride. But I mean, it's been very, very hit or miss. And even like my training prep for this ride wasn't super calculated. I dialed it back, but like I dialed it back even more than I wanted to because work got kind of crazy and life got kind of crazy. You know, things happen. And so all in all, I'm very, very happy with we'll see once I try to stand up after driving home. But like, I don't feel dead right now. I feel pretty good. That probably has a lot to do with the fueling. I'm really surprised by how this went and by how I feel. I will say, I am a little bit dismayed because on my checklist of goals, this one was the most attainable and least scary. And now that I've done it, I have to move on to the scary ones.